And now, it's time for another Dice Tower review with Tom Vasel.
Everyone likes kiwis, right? Well, the fruit, but there's also the bird, but everyone likes shooting catapults, right? This game here, Flying Kiwis, you're actually making the kiwis fly by taking them and shooting kiwis across the room. Come on, I can get you. All right, well anyway, the point of this is to do a 4 in a row type aspect. It's a simultaneous crazy game, mostly for kids. Let me show you. So the box here is hollow to some degree. You're going to be able to put all the pieces inside the box, and then you put this board on top with this grid here to make a 4 square by square device. Each player is going to get 10 kiwis of their color, as well as a launcher. These launchers again fit in the bottom of the box, and they have like a hair band type material here, so you're able to pull it back and launch. So essentially you can put a kiwi on here and pull back and launch, and that kiwi just flew across the room. It's a smooth, quiet launch. You'll notice you don't hear it at all. And it really, you have to kind of, to get it into the box, you're going to have to go back some distance. So let's go back some distance here. So everyone's going to get ready. You say ready, set, go, and then players are going to be trying to shoot their kiwis into the box. There we go. As you get them here, that was way too hard. Overshot it. So you don't want to make them go too hard. Like I said, it's pretty easy. Wow. Come on, Tom. Maybe we should back this up a bit here. Oh, no, that was too short. Come on. You're a wimpazoid. So once you run out of kiwis, you're going to have to go back and get the ones that you want. And what you're trying to do as you're shooting these kiwis in here is you're trying to make 4 in a row or a square of 4. If you do that, you've won. You're not allowed to touch the game board with your hands or anything. So if it lands like this, too bad. Just keep shooting. If someone runs out of kiwis, because everyone's shooting simultaneously, they just have to wait until everyone else is finished. So again, if you get a square of kiwis, so if you get 4 in a square, you will win the game. You'll shout Flying Kiwis. Or if you get 4 in a row, whether it's straight or diagonal. Now, of course, other people are going to be landing kiwis on top of yours, so it's going to be hard for you to win. So players are going to try to be the first one to get 4 in a row to block other players. Now, there's a very good chance nobody has 4 in a row. So in that case, whoever has the most on top after everyone has them in here is the winner of the game. And that's really how you play. Flying Kiwis is a very entertaining game. I don't think adults are going to want to play it that much. Why? Because you got to get up and run up and pick your pieces. So if you're playing at a table, you're going to shoot your 10, then you're going to run and get them and come back and shoot them again. So that's crazy. Kids like that. When I played, we played on the floor because we just didn't want to have to, and even then we're like scrambling all over. So we made a house rule that you just threw the pieces back to the person if they missed. But the game is about getting 4 in a row. Yeah, some people are probably really good at shooting these, but I doubt anyone's good enough to be able to hit 4 in a row. At least most kids are not. So you're just shooting them in the thing and hoping you get 4 in a row. And then right when you get 3 in a row and you're trying to hit that 4th spot and you keep shooting around it, someone else will land on top of your other ones. Almost every game that we've played has ended by who has the most on top, which of course gives a big advantage to the person who is the slowest to go because their stuff will be on top at the end. So then everyone starts playing more slowly, their shots get better, and then it starts tilting towards, hey, let's get 4 in a row or a square of 4 again. It's a really good game. If anything else, because of the ease and smooth of how these launchers work. It's fun and it's silly. It works even with 3 players because you can kind of, move around, or 2 players. And it's one that I think parents will like playing with their kids, except for the whole running and getting your pieces part. There's not a lot more really to say about the game. The game is just shooting kiwis and trying to get 4 in a row. But the smoothness of it and how well it's put together and a high quality make this yet another great game from Blue Orange for kids. So that is Flying Kiwis. Come on now. Come on, I know I can hit it. Almost. Come on. Just missed it. This is the one. Dice Tower Judgment, get approved!
Thanks so much for watching the Dice Tower videos. Find more great videos and reviews as well as our top-rated audio podcast at Dicetower.com. You can also find other great shows at Dicetowernetwork.com. I'm Eric Summerer, and you've been watching The Dice Tower. The Dice Tower is sponsored by Cool Stuff Inc., where you can find great games for great prices. Cool stuff in stock. Check them out at CoolStuffInc.com.
Shut the door!